Hola, soy Paola, vikinga mexicana, y estamos el día de hoy en el Lava Show en Reykjavík. Es un espectáculo donde vamos a poder aprender más sobre los volcanes de Islandia y también ver lava que ha sido creada por el hombre. Entonces, es muy interesante. Ellos también tienen un podcast y tienen, muchísima información en su página de Instagram para que lo sigan si quieren aprender más de, este gran espectáculo natural en Islandia. Así que acompáñenme para que vean cómo es este espectáculo que se llama Lava Show, que está accesible para todas las edades. Estamos en el inicio del programa, empieza en 15 minutos y ya podemos sentarnos. Es importante llegar temprano porque hay asientos limitados. Y por ejemplo, hay 3 filas. También arriba veo que la gente puede pasar y nosotros estamos en primera fila para, poder ver mejor el espectáculo. Hay 2 pisos. En el piso de arriba también se puede ver el espectáculo para que los que no quieran verlo tan de cerca. Y hay asientos, como les digo, en la parte de abajo. Hay 3 filas. También en los asientos hay estos lentes que quizás los usan por seguridad y ya les diré cuando nos digan para qué sirven. Entonces les recomiendo que vengan temprano para que agarren un buen asiento, porque por ejemplo ahorita que estamos 15 minutos antes del show, ya la primera fila se llenó.
Johanna, and I'm going to be your host today, and you can probably already tell by my name and accent that I'm in fact Icelandic. Now I come to the north of Iceland from a smaller town called Akureyri. Yeah. Does anyone want to be brave and try to say the name? That silence is usually the correct answer, yes. Do you know? With the real volcanology suit. Now this suit is used by volcanologists out in nature when taking samples of the lava coming fresh from the volcanoes. And it's made from material to reflect the heat of the lava so his skin doesn't become too crispy. And the goal...
Iceland is one of the most active volcanic places on Earth, with a significant eruption every 3 to 5 years on average. There are more active volcanoes concentrated in Iceland than...
Now if you are sitting in a balcony or in the back row downstairs, feel free to stand up. Alright, so those little bubbles we got there, that was the ice block from underneath our lava quickly turning into steam and escaping through it in the form of lava. But here in Iceland we don't have a Hawaiian goddess, apparently we have witches. So we tend to call these witches' hairs, or in Icelandic, nornahaur. Notice how rapidly they cool down into these thin black hair strands. Now we saw what happened when the lava went over the ice. We had some very nice bubbles forming. So let me see. Here I have a second luck bread loaf of ice. Now do you want to see what happens if you put this on top of the lava? Yes? Yes? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So, I'm gonna drop one on here. Wow. Drop this on here, all of the steam is going up. However, this steam from the ice is also being forced into the lava. You see a little bit here on the side, You see how this lifted off immediately? That was the steam from our ice was being forced in, and I tried to escape by lifting the pool up. So here we have a little bit of trapped steam inside of the pool. But notice how quickly the lava went black when the ice was put on top. Immediately, fully solidified. Where the ice didn't touch, still. All of the channel here has created this solidified crust on the surface because lava is a great insulator. So very quickly when our lava came into the room, the surface solidified, creating this insulation above the molten lava we have underneath. So if I press on the field and leave behind a tunnel or a tube, and that is exactly what can happen here. So we lift up this channel, the molten lava on the inside can flow down towards the side or forward into the pool and leave behind like a mini lava tunnel. And in the back we can hear Gabor, he is scooping in the next batch of lava. Yes. Now I should be able to just get the stick back out here. And this bright orange, super hot and glowing still above 1000 degrees Celsius from only this thin crust that we have on the top. Now the more I do this, the more I lift up this crust on the surface, the more this lava starts cooling down. So I'm breaking the insulation. Now I'm going to try one more time to properly lift this thing up. And this time, it's going to come outside the barrier here. Yes, kids. Very hot, yes, I know, I'm sorry. Now here that I have broken insulation completely, I'm gonna try to put this back down. See if it maybe wants to get through here. Like it does. So I should be able to just this over, turn it around itself. The stick is free. Here in the middle we still have some very molten lava, but the texture is very quickly going to start changing. From the beginning the lava was very honey-like, very super liquid. That's what we have going. So you can see how much thicker this is. It's not as super liquid, much quicker to lose its energy. And then it starts breaking. So I'm going to leave this for a quick second, let it create kind of a new crust. People here don't believe me when I say this is hot. I hope this is good enough of a reason. There we go. Catches on fire pretty much immediately. Now on the surface there, the lava has mostly turned black. Black lava isn't necessarily telling us cold lava. No. So black lava just means the lava has dropped below 600 degrees Celsius. But you're still warm. Glowing lava is above 600 degrees Celsius, and neither of those facts are useful in this show. Yeah. This lava is going to be too hot to touch the whole time. But now, I'm going to turn the lights out so we can see this. Since on the surface it has turned very black, since it has cooled down quite a lot, because of this insulation factor, in the middle here, lift this one up. You can see this is still very red and glowing in the middle. From only a few millimeters of insulation, this is still glowing in the middle, still above 600 degrees Celsius, and this tiny little of lava would take between 3 to 4 hours to cool down. This tiny bit. The pool here, because we lifted it up and broke this insulation, could take up to 8 to 10 hours to cool down. This here Now, if we had not played with the lava at the beginning and just left it how it was when it came to the room, not lifted it up at all, this small amount of lava, about 30-40 liters, could take up to 3 days to cool down. Now, 3 days sounds like quite a lot, but that is still nothing compared to nature. In nature, we can have these valleys filled up to 50 or 100 meters of lava. It can take the lava in the middle there up to 100 years to cool down. Not days, years. A whole century or more for lava to cool down all the way through. And here in Iceland, we know that has happened. When we see things glass or tactile, just a different type of lava glass. But the same thing is happening. We have this small amount of lava.
Estuvimos en el show de lava y bueno, fueron unos minutos muy increíbles el poder ver cómo la lava se iba cayendo y bueno, el host cómo iba moviendo el lava con los diferentes, ahora sí que los palitos y enseñando y explicándonos. Es muy interesante. También les recomiendo que vengan y vayan, que prueben ir arriba. Yo pensaba que ir abajo iba a ser mejor para poder ver la lava de cerca, pero realmente no se aprecia tan bien. Tiene 2 pisos, uno abajo y uno arriba. Y otra cosa que les recomiendo también, si están súper interesados en saber más sobre los volcanes, es que ellos tienen un tour que es como el extenso, que solamente es para adultos, porque toma aproximadamente 1 hora y pues les enseñan más datos interesantes sobre los volcanes y la lava y etcétera, que pues puede ser interesante para los niños, pero a lo mejor no lo aprecian tanto. Así que me sorprendió mucho y es muy padre que haya una actividad como esta que podamos hacer en Reykjavík. Puede ser fabulosa para un día lluvioso y simplemente para conocer más de todo lo que se puede hacer realmente con los volcanes, que realmente no son, que se puede dar más uso de lo que creíamos. Estoy, muy feliz de haber podido venir a esta experiencia y agradezco también a mis amigos Shannon y Ray, que espero que vean este video, que son los que me regalaron a mí y a mi familia los tickets para venir a este show. Así que sin más que decirles, pero también para que sigan al Lava Show, ya pueden venir en Reykjavík o en Vik, que está en la costa del sur, para que vean algo diferente y que realmente vale la pena. Yo soy Pau, la vikinga mexicana. Hasta la próxima.